Okay, so today I want to go through some really quick numbers. If you are an FHA buyer, so maybe your credit score isn't the best, but you want to purchase a home and you're not super liquid, but you have 3.5%, this is the video for you. You're trying to purchase a $400,000 house, for example, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, for example, and we're going to run through the numbers to make sure that you know exactly what to expect when it comes to whipping out that wallet and putting that money down. So today it's gonna be a lot less about this and more about this, because we don't care about this, we wanna know about the numbers, right? So let's get down to it. We want to buy a home. That's what we wanna do. And it has cute grass, and it has a cute door, and it has a cute window, and that's the home I wanna buy. That's you, by the way. I have to do that again. And some grass, because it's so cute. That's the home that I want to buy. And in this market, that's going to cost you $1 million. I'm just kidding. Let's buy this house for $400,000, okay? So this house is worth $400,000. Now, what does FHA stand for? The FHA loan is a government-backed mortgage insured by the Federal Housing Administration. FHA, Federal Housing Administration. And did you know that you can purchase a house for as little as, dun, 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 3.5% down. One of the major reasons why people try to use a FHA loan, or why a lender may try to use the FHA loan profile on you, is maybe you don't have, one, a lot of money to put down, but two, maybe your credit score is a little bit lower than we would like to see. The FHA credit scores are a little more lenient than other programs. And so this is something, if you're trying to just get your foot in the door to homeownership, but your credit isn't phenomenal, you don't have a ton of money saved, this may be the program for you. So let's jump into you purchasing a $400,000 home with the FHA program. So we're trying to buy a $400,000 house using the FHA program. So we're gonna go with 3.5% down. So what's 3.5% of 400,000? That is going to be, let's just put it next to it, right? $14,000. Okay, that's a lot better than 20%, that's for sure. Right now, our current interest rates, we're going to utilize our 4.125%. So that's the interest rate that you may get if you're talking with a lender now. You are able to get a 30-year fixed loan, which is great because if you're renting, nothing is ever fixed. Your payment is always going up, which is one of the reasons why we try to get you out of that rental boat into a homeowner boat. Now, something to consider, you have less money down at a 4.125% interest rate for 30 years. Now, they are going to estimate taxes, okay? They're gonna estimate insurance on a property. You are gonna have mortgage insurance on this, being an FHA program. And something that I'd like you to throw in, just so you're really taking into account all of the potential costs of home ownership, is an HOA. Now here in Las Vegas, we have a lot of HOAs. So when I'm just starting going out with clients and looking at properties, I typically will throw in $50 just to be safe. Like that's like a nice little average number. Some HOAs are more, some HOAs are less, but at least this is taking it into account and I'm not slapping my buyers in the face with an unexpected payment of an HOA. So I'm gonna factor all of that in. Now, when all is said and done on this, and I'll just put $50 here so we know that that's how much I am trying to get. When all is said and done with $14,000 down, your taxes and insurance, and the taxes here I've estimated again for Vegas comes out to about $303. Insurance I've got factored in here of about $100. These, your agent will be able to pull a listing and actually plug in the no kidding numbers. Mortgage insurance, we've got about $273. And then HOA for a total payment of dun, 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 $2,634. Now, out of pocket, this isn't like the end all be all, this $14,000. You're also gonna have things like prepaid and fixed costs. A lot of people will kind of combine this under the overarching name of closing costs. So you're gonna have a down payment, that's one thing. The down payment here is gonna be $14,000, but then your closing costs that you wanna estimate are gonna be about, let's see, $11,000. So closing costs plus closing costs will be about $11,000 here. Okay, so it's not 20%, but at the end of the day, we're looking at what, 25,000 total? So $25,000 total to purchase a home. Down payment, closing costs total, and with a monthly mortgage of about $2634. So super fun numbers to look at if you are sitting out there on the couch consistently thinking that you have to have 20% down to purchase a home. That just may not be the fact. And I want to show you the significance here really fast. So I just worked up really fast conventional numbers. 20% down on the exact same house over here with a conventional loan that I did want to use 20% down on, if you actually thought that that's what you had to bring to the table, that would be $80,000 down, another $10,000 for closing costs. So this is down, this is closing costs. You see that quickly adds up to a large sum of money that maybe you don't have, but if you're an FHA buyer and you have all in of $25,000, you potentially could be purchasing a house. So make sure that you are calling your lender, seeing if you qualify. If you don't, that's okay. If we're barely off on credit, that's okay. At least you know, and you can start working your way towards becoming an FHA buyer and becoming a homeowner. So I hope that you found working through these numbers somewhat useful. Remember, at the end of the day, if you have any questions about real estate, who's your homegirl? I'm your homegirl.